So I think I figured out how to put the skirt, the outfit together. I think it's like a wraparound skirt, and it just really wraps around, like around your whole head and stuff. So I think this is the way to wear it, but I'll have to watch some Bollywood and find out. So it's April the 23rd. I don't know what time. I've already started, like I'm making pasta sauce today. So it's just a simple pasta sauce. It's basil, little ancho chili powder. I know I use that a lot, but I like it. And 6 cloves of garlic and a slow cooker full of tomatoes. Oh, and balsamic vinegar. And some shiitake. So anyway, yeah, the pasta sauce should be good. I plan on making stuffed cremini mushroom pops tonight, and that'll go with it. So that should be good. You forgot your fork.
I had it. And then I took those
You had
pills.
it in your hand.
I know.
And I know, I saw you with it. I don't know, I'm having one of those kind of days too. I'm managing to get the stuff done. I had to take, I couldn't sleep. There was just, my back was way too sore last night. So I finally, I don't know, maybe 2 in the morning, I decided to take that Aleve nighttime. So then that made me sleep in until 7:30 when it finally kicked in, you know. It took a while to kick in and then clunk. And and now I feel just dopey. But
yeah,
at least I got some sleep.
Yeah.
I rarely have to take leave. The turmeric helps so much. But canning's really hard on my back. Like any way I deal with, like I try to use little containers to fill up the canner pot, you know, for the hot water bath, and to unload it that way. Like I just take the water out in little 1 liter pitchers and then water the tomato plants with it in the morning when I was canning in the evening, right? Anyway, but it's hard on my back. So I'll need a leave for the next few days, I think. But most things I can still handle okay. Anyway. So I asked James if, like, I was going to have brunch here. I had my stuff set out. He came, and so I asked him if he wanted me to heat up some for him. So I just heated up his dinner for him yesterday. But I asked him if he wanted a juice, and he said, what did he say? What kind of juice? I said cucumber, and he said gross juice. And cucumber's not really gross. Anyway, let's see. He used to eat a lot of these when he had cancer. I should show you how skinny he got. Like I don't have any pictures of him when he was dying, because I couldn't do that. But when he was recovering, I took some pictures, and he was so skinny. But when he was dying, he looked like, you know when you see those pictures of concentration camp people and they have no bums? Yeah. Terrible. Again?
Yeah. I let the dogs in.
You know when you take a big gulp of water and it somehow gets stuck in your throat? I don't know how that happened. Anyway. Boy, I am tired. But I got these lovely cremini mushrooms from the store when we went grocery shopping. I wasn't going to get them. They weren't on my list. But when I saw them, they were almost as big as portobellos. They'd gotten that big. So I just had to get them.
I remember the fork. What's going on? Oh. The good thing is I did work on some math. Got some stuff maybe done.
Yeah, I sure like this parsnip dish. I didn't think I'd like it when I was making it. I thought it was kind of a hack of a recipe, you know, because it just had garam masala and apple juice and stuff like that. But I'm glad I tried it, because this is a great way for us to get turnips and parsnips into this. Like my dad, his secret ingredient for all of his recipes was brown sugar, basically, right? His recipes were good. He made the best chili I've ever had. He had a real sweet tooth like James. But that's where I learned that you can really increase the hot ingredients, like ancho chili powder, which isn't that hot as far as chili powder goes. It's sweet. It's nice. But you can really increase the heat if you add sweet. And so when I started cooking for myself, I realized, I can use apple juice instead of brown sugar. I am too tired to think. That stuff just, I'm really glad that I got some sleep, but I feel like a zombie now. Oh, anyway.
We should come up with our own sleeping pill called zombie. Something or other. Zombie tech.
Anyway. Hopefully I'm not going to have to do anything that requires use of my brain today. It's not working.
Yeah, maybe we'll do recycling.
Oh.
That's
Well, we can do that some other. We could.
It's up to you.
I was just gonna get some yard that worked.
Okay, yeah, that's.
I got to clean up the
whatever.
corn stalks along the side of the house.
Yeah, well, it'd be a good idea to do it now, when the wind's not swirling all sorts of junk into your eyes. Amazingly enough, I did a little bit of yard work. Wasn't much. I don't know.
Yeah, we have recycling to do. Because, for a while there, we didn't have a lot, almost anything. Because we were just buying bulk foods, right? And veggies. We had nothing. But this past year, we've had a lot of food given to us that we wouldn't have bought. And so then we have all the packaging involved with the stuff that, anyway, whatever. I'm not complaining. I'm very happy. I'm very thankful for it. Like, that was given to us. I should be able to wash it up and plant some seedlings in it, though.
A Napoleon, I've never even heard of that. Is that
You
for
used
real?
to eat them.
I just didn't even know what they were then.
Well, it's all mixed.
Oh.
You must have been excited packing it because it's shook in a pot. It's a layered up thing. You'll recognize it when you taste it. We used to get them when we were up north.
Oh, okay.
When you had the cancer.
Mm-hmm. Well, afterwards, right? Because I can't remember eating too much sweet. Was I?
I think afterwards, yeah. Because
all
I think
smashed up.
I was fattening you up with Hungry Man dinners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. But you know
You
what?
had to be really, that's what they, you had to be really hungry to get those down.
He had the dexamethasone in him, and he had an appetite. And I had to put the calories on him because he wasn't strong enough to get the stem cell therapy. But then it got to the point where he was, and he got it.
Actually, at that point in time, when I was back at your mom's place, I didn't have an appetite. It's only when I was in the hospital.
In the hospital with the dexamethasone.
And maybe only the first week.
Oh.
Then I was on the dexamethasone, but they had me on
a lower dose or something.
No, hydromorphone.
Oh, and so that made I can't
Plus,
really.
they were giving me chemo, right? After that.
Yeah.
Well, the hydromorphone made me nauseated.
So,
and then when they gave me the chemo with the hydromorphone, dexamethasone didn't help with that. I don't know how people can get hooked on opioids. It's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, what's it been, like 5.5 years or something since I was on?
I don't know, I lose track of time. Anyway. Yeah, I think that was when you were recovering from the stem cell then. That you were eating those treats.
Yeah, it was when we were in Grand Prairie. Yeah. I had a big appetite then. Well, big enough I always do for sugar. Something I gotta watch out.
It's just like I have to watch out for the fat. So I love it.
Yeah, well, pastries will have a lot of fat in it too. I don't want fat so long as it's mixed with some sugar and sauce. Or even just salt. I like potato chips pretty well.
Yeah, I don't like the sweet stuff that much. Unless it's this. This is very nice, this parsnip dish. But yeah, when I saw this recipe with the apple juice, it reminded me of my dad. Not because he cooked with apple juice, he did and I did. But I cooked with apple juice because he cooked with brown sugar and I was wanting to cook with brown sugar, so that's how that came about. So it reminded me of my dad. It's delicious.
Yeah, the parsnip dish is about the best, actually. Who would have ever thought that?
Well, it's the least healthy.
Of course.
Yeah, it's almost like eating candy for me. It's quite nice. But, like the other dishes, this one I made with just the orange split lentils. And the other ones I made with sprouted peas, sprouted lentils, so sprouted things, right? So that's healthier. And this one has the apple juice, so it has the sugar. But it gets the parsnips and turnips down, which, I mean, have you had a dish that you actually enjoyed those things before? So there you go. Worth it, I think. Anyway, yeah, I don't always need a leave to sleep. Sometimes if I'm going to gauge it on what's the cause of the insomnia, right? And this time it was the pain. So I just had to deal with that. But sometimes you're just really stressed out about things or whatever, and your mind's racing. And you can't shut down. And I find Scooby-Doo really helps for that.
Oh, yeah. One of the best soporifics going.
It's amazing. I've told people about it. And I hope they try it, because there's nothing like it. Well, I suppose the Flintstones do that thing. Like with Scooby-Doo, it's always the same show, really. They're always running, away from some bad guy.
Or be guys, yeah. Or gals. It's usually guys.
And so it's just, and you have it's not only that, so you have this loop of just running. And then you have Shaggy and Scooby's voices are somehow really, I don't know what it is, but
it's the same guy.
It puts you to sleep. It's crazy how well it works. But yeah, every time if I had troubles where I was racing, I just put that on and click reset. It's like, if it usually takes me maybe 3 days to realize, oh yeah, I need something, right? Whatever it is, I have insomnia in it. Because, sometimes you just can't sleep one night, and whatever. But if it's 3 days, you got to do something about it, right? And yeah, I mean, you just think, oh well, what is it? Is it stress? Is it pain? And so you deal with it one way or the other, right? When those kids are upset.
Not really.
Yeah, this one I use the orange tomatoes in it. But yeah, there's a lot of great. I hope I'm inspiring you to grow tomatoes. Indian food, most dishes that I make, it's tomato based. It's excellent. And I mean, you have a lot of tomato based food in South America too. And I will make some of those shortly. Today I'm doing Italian, which should be good.
That's tomato based.
Tomato based.
Japanese food's not so tomato.
No, I don't know. But I will
Tomatoes come from a new world. No?
I'm gonna do Japanese food in a little while because I got to get rid of the tomatoes right now. But I do have some lovely recipes I want to try. That I have a recipe book, a Japanese recipe book that uses burdock root in a lot of the ingredients. I guess burdock root's a common Japanese ingredient in food.
Oh, what's next? Dandelion?
Well,
I was reading this book about survival, and it gave about a dozen plants throughout the wild that you could eat, and burdock root and dandelion were two of the ones featured.
Well, in any case, my mom asked me, within the last year, she asked me what to do with burdock root because they got a bunch of it in at the grocery store. I was like, well, that's interesting that you got that in, but I said, I don't know. It's one of the ingredients in Essiac, but I don't know how to use it, So I'm going to learn because I have this Japanese recipe book, and apparently, I can't remember what they call it. They have a different name for it, but it's burdock root. And I'll let you know when I'm cooking with it. Whatever. Anyway, so I want to learn how to do that, and then we can possibly just incorporate that into our diet, so then you're getting another one of the ingredients from Essiac in you on a regular basis. If we like it at all. Otherwise, I guess you'll just take it like I take my medicinal things.
Take it like a man or something?
Yeah.
It's like dandelion.
You can't make
those
that good.
were the worst roughies.
Well, they're coming up.
I know.
It's time.
Like a flower.
That's
is
why
what
I'm
McCartney once said. Coming up like a flower.
needing to get reset. Detox.
I don't know why these GMO dudes aren't trying to make just a sweet dandelion. They feed the world with it.
Yeah.
It just grows like a weed.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they
Well,
gotta put
things haven't been produced for flavor traditionally. When they're
they gotta put like scorpion venom in. What all do they put like?
it'll be so that like a tomato can handle shipping, whatever better. Or
Yeah,
so that
or
it
they
has,
put spider stuff in it, coats and.
Yeah, that's I can't even. I think they were just having fun with that.
Yep. Well, you could wash that off.
I will wash it off because I love kiwis.
Well, kiwis, I think love people. I think they are healthy.
They're so good. Nice and high in vitamin C, and they're tasty. And they're beautiful. They're just everything. Everything you
Yeah, they're
well,
kind of
they're
a
not
different-
beautiful on the outside.
Well, they're kind of cute looking.
Okay.
They look like a cartoon character.
They kind of do.
Yeah.
Almost
Holy
dropped-
smokes!
I
You and I are having
am
quite the
not
day
going to
today.
be useful today. I'm going to have to be very careful.
I think I'll do the driving, but I'm going to try to do that carefully too. I'll forget all the turns.
We just shouldn't. We should just stay in.
Yeah.
We'll stay right here.
Yeah.
We should be able to stay out of trouble right in this spot. That's
hope.
what we'll do.
Well, at this spot, it's usually other people getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Stealing our
Anyway.
tomatoes, stuff like that.